Good morning, world, and welcome to TeamODZ Live. And hey, look, more climb portals. Yay. Oh, and we've got four left now. I did the counts this morning to make sure we're at 21. I mean, we could finish it today, but I've got a TCT later. We'll see how long these take us. It'll be about 20 minutes up and down. Oh, hey! I must have had the update because I've got the elevation thingies now. And
oh yeah, you have it. Yeah, it was a very fast update. I missed it.
I think I do have my level thingies again.
I'm gonna beat you.
You're gonna beat me?
I'm almost at 61. Yeah. It's 2 rides yesterday, and I'm already just about at 61.
No. Yeah, I kind of lost audio here because the battery is out on my earbud.
Uh-oh.
Well, I have it on the laptop so I can hear you, but not ideal.
Oh, I thought we were going to be able to say bad things about Uffe. I don't know any bad things about Uffe.
It surprises me because I don't think the container was out of battery, so they might just be too old, but we'll see.
I think I would say, what's up with Uffe and all of the jerseys? He has so many jerseys. Why does he have so many jerseys?
Because I'm old. I accumulated them.
I've got quite a lot that I just couldn't wear on stream because we've got green on them.
Nice. Then I just think I'm only saying that because I'm mad because of my favorite jersey, the zipper broke.
So Kuka is a Dutch company selling water cranes or water taps for steaming hot water. But they decided not to go into the US market because of liabilities, people burning their hands and stuff.
That would have worked too. Cooker. So what, are they just saying that Americans are dumb? Or are they?
I don't know. I just say that these guys decided that it wasn't worth the effort.
Yeah. We're a bunch of Sue happy. What's a good word for it? Numpties. How about that? Oh no, I burned myself again. I remember back in my day, you just burned yourself and you dealt with it. And you said, well, I won't do that again.
Well, if you burn yourself in my office, then you'll get me coming to look after you.
And that prevents all burnings?
I've had to do that. So I'm the first responder.
That's the burn prevention. It's like, don't burn yourself or else Randy will be dealing with you. Okay, fine.
One of their advertising slogans is that this water tap uses less energy than your Wi-Fi, which did not impress me at the time because I had a booster running and I don't know how many access points, so it better damn not be using that much power.
That's pretty crazy, though. to be able to heat and use less energy than a router.
I don't know why they're concerned about energy consumption, because it's so bloody cold in this country most of the year that the tap would only help heat the house, so it's not wasted energy.
Ian,
Morning, boys.
Morning.
Right?
So let me guess, you guys are doing a fine portal today?
Yeah,
how did you guess?
well, I'm about to.
Number 22.
I just put on a quick 6 miles, waiting for Andy. And now here I come. So how does that hot water system work? Is it
Hey, Owen.
it's not like a Renai or anything like that, right?
No, it's just it has an isolated container for heated up water. So if you press the tap in a special way, it puts out boiling water. And you can also get carbonated water from another cylinder that you have to fit in there and stuff like that. So it's basically, if you want to cook something, you can get boiling water that way.
Yeah, don't get those mixed up, otherwise you'll have carbonated tea. Carbonated coffee. There you go, Rick. There's one for you to try.
They already have that. Oh, sorry, I thought you said alcoholic coffee.
Yeah.
I believe there's carbonated coffee too.
There is.
It wouldn't surprise me after Rick told me that they put fruit in the beer.
What are you talking about? Belgians have been doing that for years.
This is true. This is why I do not live in Belgium.
Oh, you go by the
Reinhardt's
German
divorce.
way.
Yeah, three
Yes.
ingredients and that's it. Water, hop, and barley.
Thing is, German beers are my favorite. So
That's
I
actually
tend
not
to go that
true
way.
because we do have fruit beers, but in Germany you're not allowed to call it beer. I think that's the deal.
you call it juice, or actually, yeah, because there's the what are they called? They're like marketed towards hydration.
Cider?
No,
Coors
but
Light?
it's like it's like the fruit juice and beer mixed together type thing, like
The Shandy?
Yeah,
like
that's where we call the Radler in German,
much.
so that's very popular over here. So half lemonade, half beer, which is actually quite delicious when you suck them.
Oh yeah, yeah, I love those. Or grapefruit juice and beer with like a nice wheat beer base. Those are good. I don't know why I can't think of the name.
Like you said, if it's marketed towards hydration, it's either Miller Lite, Bud Light, or Coors Light.
Yeah, I've had my
Vodka
update. I'm
seltzer.
getting I've got XP going up again. You had your update, Owen. All right, Owen says Abomination is a mixture of fruit juice and beer. Snakebite is cider and lager.
Oh, they're quite delicious. I tend to, when I start trying to get back into a good shape for summer and it starts getting a little warmer out, I'll usually pick up a couple.
Put that in your bottle?
They're like 2.5. Well, you know, just when I'm drinking with everybody out at work or something. They're like 2.5% alcohol. Very tasty. They're actually, aren't they like the kids' beers in Germany or something too?
Well, if I've had my update on, absolutely everybody else must have had it. So I'm sure you will have.
Ah, that's the one I like. I like the Schafferhofer. The Schafferhofer. I like the name. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, but that one's a good one. A Radler. One thing that has been tried a little bit around here is like making a seltzer base and then mixing it with an IPA, like a very citrus forward IPA. Those are pretty good. I think it's
I
just a
grew
way
up
to
in
start.
Denmark. There were two kinds of beer, Carlsberg or Tuborg. And they were actually identical, more or less. And now you have to have a PhD just to study the label.
Yeah.
That's why we have a Rick.
Believe me. Well, my job isn't to worry about how we sell beer, but luckily anymore. But even when I first started with this brewery, I was doing the sales too. And even back then, when the market wasn't even close to as saturated, it was still kind of hard sometimes to get into certain places where they had, strict shelf setup. But yeah, now it's just so many beers.
I mean, these US canned beers with all their funny names and shiny advertising freaks me out.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the alcohol percentage and it takes me a long time to find it with all those distractions.
Well, it's quite easy to find on the front of Guinness Zero.
Okay,
right there.
maybe I should move in that direction.
It's the big zero. The clue's in the name. Black Velvet, Guinness and cider. Or is that Guinness and champagne? I don't know. You're asking the wrong person here.
Yeah, most of the time if I ever go into any sort of a beer store, or I mean now most stores are beer stores if they sell food. But anytime I go in, I just never even go over to the local craft beer aisle.
Hey,
'Cause it's just too much.
How
And
are
I
you,
don't want to
friend?
drink it anyway anymore.
Welcome again.
Unless if I'm feeling worky. If I feel like I need to just check to see how ours is doing. But usually I don't.
We good here. Just taking it easy. We've got 4 more climb portals to do to get our 25 times climb portal badge.
Whew.
So I'll do a couple today and a couple tomorrow, I think.
Does it count if you run them? Because I ran one yesterday.
I don't know.
Yeah, so
I do.
So who's taking over the run and swim practices at camp this year again or next year?
Well, Mitch will be there for some of it, so the runs will be a lot slower. Ben Atkinson will be there, so he can do the swim.
Not that I have a vested interest. I'm going to be drinking beer while you exercise. So
is it going to be a bigger pool this time?
I can't get a word in. I should mute these guys so I can talk to you. What injury you had? And, Glad you're getting back into it. Carry on, guys.
There's a good pool by the house. I think it's the one where Lionel and them swim. Sorry, a bunch of pro triathletes.
Yeah, I remember last year you doing laps in what looked like essentially a an oversized hot tub.
Yeah, I did the first ODZ camp triathlon, so.
He got in the cold pool to swim. My God.
Yeah, that's right. It was pretty cold there, wasn't it?
It was.
Even watching it from the jet jacuzzi was a challenge.
Glad you're back to it.
My brother's big on that kind of stuff. My brother likes to go down to Acadia every year, and when it's like spring or fall, and just jump in the ocean, swim around for a while. And I mean, the ocean in the middle of the summer in the Gulf of Maine really only gets up to like high 50s.
Down near Rome.
Rome, Maine?
Yeah. That's where the lettuce
I
comes
don't know.
from.
Where is Rome, Maine anyhow? Let's see.
It's in Italy. Actually, most of it's grown in California.
Rome, Maine is right on a lake.
Yeah, but that would be
It's
Rome,
near-
California. That wouldn't be Rome,
It's
man.
actually not too far from there.
No, romaine is mostly grown in California. Can you tear it up and put it in your salad?
So before you arrived, Ian, Uffe, we were talking about Rome, and that there were many places called Rome in many countries, and even so many states. And Uffe said all roads lead to Rome, and Rick said we've got a Rome, Maine. And I asked if that's where the lettuce comes from.
Oh man, so you beat me to the dad joke.
Absolutely, you've got to get up earlier.
Yeah, first 5 minutes, Andy had like 10 of them.
But it would also help if I had kids to really have dad jokes in the forefront of my mind.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to be a dad to tell dad jokes. You can use the excuse of having being around other friends' kids.
But I actively
really.
avoid that too.
Typically, around your kids too, you don't even have to tell jokes to be a dad joke,
I'll speak to yourself, Rick.
you know? Oh yeah, I have moments where I'm just doing me, and all of a sudden, I'm getting that look like, oh, what a joke.
Okay, so that would be 22 climb portals done now. Hey there, Ben. Yes, that would be a faux pas. Wannabe. Hey, this guy's going to push me off the edge here.
A faux papa.
Swift is a little bit like the donkey and the carrot. Once you reach level 60, they put another 40 level on top. So this is going to happen when you finish the last climb portal, I can guarantee you.
And now it's so fast too, that it makes me,
accelerated.
like it gets me back into it.
It'd be interesting to see how
I
many
get the,
levels you make accelerated before before you go back to normal.
I guess they sped it up a little bit too, or they evened them up
Yeah.
so that you're not getting towards the end and having it take longer.
Yeah.
So
If
those
you hurry
last,
up, Andy, you can get your
5%.
feature request in of the minus 100% trainer difficulty on the climb portal.
I'm feeling warm, but I still don't want to take off my arm warmers. It is cold. Yeah, house is definitely at that point where the cold has creeped in. The insulation isn't as warm as it once was.
I'm weighing my options. Option 1, insulate the house. Option 2, wait for energy prices to reach the old level. Option 3, get a second house in Spain.
There you go.
Option 3.
Option 4 is fatten yourself up so you've got personal insulation.
Oh yeah. Christmas
Or
is coming
option
up, isn't it?
Option 5, get more stoves.
Yeah.
A stove for every
Option
room.
6. Come to
Another
my house.
Another
And
butter
rigid
in your
windows.
coffee. Another butter in your coffee, that'll do it.
Carbonated butter coffee.
That and a couple shots of Bailey's, and you'll be good to go.
So I'm on rollers, Brant, so there is no smart stuff to me.
Flip that.
What?
No,
Thank you. Just
people
said
are made
since
so
you're on-
smart. But
I think since you just said there's rollers, there's no smart stuff going on with you.
Yeah, you just gotta listen to my comments. Oh, hey, look. I've had a new streak. Yeah, still got to do the work though. A lot of people think it's cheating, but it ain't cheating. Come back and watch the team time trial in 7 hours' time. So thanks for the ride online.
Unfortunately, I'll be working during the TTT this week.
Oh. Yeah, it would have been good to get you out of the pen this time, even.
I was the only one in the pen last time. You guys are the ones who
Where
didn't
is
show up.
everybody? Did you wait till the last moment thinking everybody might show up?
No. No, I waited till actually the gun went off, and I said, well, there's no one here. I'm not doing this by myself. I even started a little bit.
Did I read that out, Owen? Owen says he's racing twice this week. Don't tell his coach.
Owen. As long as you take out all the workouts and just do everything else zone 2.
We'll make sure he does a pull or two at the end.
I decided to go all the way around the loop. Now, looking ahead and seeing that I have an 8-minute rest. 140. I'll never get there. Probably only going to manage like 2 climbs today at this rate.
That's kind of all I
the
was
workout
planning
will
on.
not fail you if you skip the rest. So just do that.
Is this one
Then I
still
will do
available
the
tomorrow?
Do the workout in the race.
There. Only an hour left. Am I going to make it? Ooh, I'm going to be pushing it. Might have to stop and come back and take Grace to school and come back and do my cool down. Which sounds just stupid. But I need that
It
stuff.
does. She can get her own way to school.
She should. Back in my day,
How old is she?
14.
How far to school?
Probably about like 3 miles, 4 miles, something like that.
Sounds like somebody needs a bicycle with some lights.
Yeah. She used to even get rides when it was down the road. It was like 2 blocks away when she was in middle school. She would walk home though. Now I enjoy it because it's a good time to talk and stuff, but and catch up on things. So
You realize that in 25 years, these kids that have been towed to school all their life, they need to run the country, eh?
Yeah. We'll see.
I mean,
It'll be the ones that didn't.
at that point, I'll be 72, so I'll have only 30
We
years
don't
left
need
of
to worry
life.
about that, but Rick maybe.
Yeah, Rick. I don't know, man. I plan to be like bicentennial man.
Yeah, so
You
far.
will probably have to train these people to defend the country, so good luck with that.
My grandfather made it to 98, so I'm beginning to wonder, am I going to still be around? And yet depending so much. But on my trips out sometimes, I do see kids still out there waiting with no jackets on for the bus.
Yeah.
So there is still a strong population of people out there waiting.
Strong and dumb are not necessarily the greatest combination. We see them walking to school by our house. Half of them come in their like pajamas.
They're prepared for global warming.
That's right. They're early adopters of global warming.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. It's great to see them out there preparing for global warming when it's single digits out.
I had to shovel the global warming off my drive the other day.
Hey man, the Vic yesterday said it was a hoax, so don't worry about it, man. You're good. You got more shoveling to do.
Next week, though, we go back to normal temps here. It's going to be 40 degrees average. It's going to feel... See, this is actually kind of good. You know, by the time that comes around, it's going to be like, well, that's good. We had an Arctic week, and now 40 degrees feels real nice. People are going to be out in t-shirts. We're probably going to have a full deck at the brewery. Everybody's going to be sitting outside again.
Like it's Maine in summer. Woohoo!
Wait a second, Rick. Let's rewind and dig into that one. Are all the other employees at the brewery a full deck?
Oh, yes.
Or are some of them a
Of
card or
course.
too short?
Oh
Well,
boy.
the ones that show up at least are full deck. Although we do have a couple weekend employees that I won't get into. One of them, our worst behaved weekend employee, is just about 50 years old. It's an amazing thing.
I think you're being 50-ish. 50-ist. No? I couldn't even say it.
I don't know. I'd trust you to run the brewery for a shift during the weekend.
You know you wouldn't drink it.
And then there's that.
What, baby?
Yeah, she's one of those. It was funny too because it was it's one of the owner's mom's friends.
A lot of noise from you there, Ian.
Oh, sorry.
Are you hopping in the shower right now?
No?
Does sound like that, doesn't it?
Hello.
Raining hard.
There you go. That's my fan, but I had turned it on mute because my wife was coming. Or I muted the mic. My wife come up. I thought she had something like, hey, tell me it's snowing. So I was just like, oh, okay. Whew.
It's snowing.
Yeah, it's snowing.
Huh.
And she just fixed my Santa hat on my helmet, so I'll be riding as for Santa today.
Nice.
Tomorrow's reindeer day, though.
Yesterday we had our weekly grain delivery, and all of a sudden I see the truck driver pop out of the trailer when I got out there with the fork truck, and he's dressed completely like Santa. I'm like, oh,
Nice.
Santa, is that you?
So,
What'd you do with our normal truck driver?
Oh no, these workouts like pulley filler for your power curve. No one over here knows what pulley filler is. I'll call it spackling. There you go.
Spackle.
Spackle. Yeah. That stuff.
So the workouts are not designed for anything in particular with this power curve. They're more designed for my pleasure with his pain curve.
Pain curve, not power curve. I like that.
I mean, there's obvious benefits of a power curve, but it's really just my interest.
I'll fill out my pain curve later on the TTP.
That's right. There's very little that's more satisfying than having someone puke after one of your workouts or when they're trying to keep up with you. A close second is, oh my god, I'm gonna die.
One says they're like a 4DP spread over 4 workouts, so does that make them a 1DP a piece?
It's a 16 DP. I'm working on Mike P's strength plan for the next 2 months now. He's gonna love it. I'm torn on adding days that I have like one-legged workouts for strength, but only do one leg for that whole workout.
Oh, the whole thing.
Just to make him, his left side be completely destroyed one day. 2 days later, his right side.
Yeah, that gets tough pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's one of those things that starts out like, oh yeah, this is good. I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Then after a while, they're like, wow, I'm not used to this much yanking all the time. Good for pedaling though.
One of my workouts I had built for the team workout we did in Somalia. It was the first time I didn't go out of the gates. Like really hard.
Are you reading the stream chat, Ian?
No.
Owen says put a run on in the day and then in between the two, they'll run round and round in circles.
Yeah, so it was one of those workouts that I didn't go out hard, and a couple of the security guys were like keeping up with me right away. They're like, "Yeah, we're probably gonna get you today." I was like, "Okay." And it was one of those workouts that started actually pretty easy, and then got really hard.
Yeah.
About halfway through.
There's a climb in a state park that we used to ride through every Sunday, and a friend of mine from work used to ride with us some mornings, and he never ever get to the top of this climb before me. Well, this one particular day, so this climb, it starts out fairly steep, and about 2/3 of the way up, it levels out just before the final push to the end, where it gets even steeper. And we got to where it leveled out, and he was ahead of me, and he's laughing because he's ahead of me, and that gave me, it gave me a push. Let's say. So I still got to the top before he did, and I pulled away from him on that final climb, and he's shouting behind me, "Damn you, Lawton, one day, I'll have you, one day." And there's all kind of people around looking and staring at him.
He keeps asking me out. I'm just not interested. I don't know what to do with him.
I'll get you, Gadget.
Yeah.
Ruby did that to me in New Zealand on e-bikes. I had the motor off. She put hers on turbo and went away from me on a climb, so she could video proof that she beat me up the climb. Of course, she left the context out of that video.
I'm surprised that I've been able to do this and be good and not chase people down or I'm even below 2 watts a kilo right now.
In the Velo, you get trophies, not badges. Everybody's complete. Participation! Woo woo!
It's closing in on me.
Come on, Andy, push. Drop him. Not at 135 watts. You need to drop him.
No, I need to be good. I've got a TTT later. Normally I'd still be in bed now.
Funny, whenever you ride new routes outside, the only badge you get is being able to look at different things. and ride different terrain.
That's way better of a badge.
Yeah, I miss it. I like being able to add that in with doing trainer stuff. I like doing trainer time in the morning and then outdoor in the morning after, and then in the evening. It was really working well for me.
You put that to the, if I had a hammer song, if I had a trainer, I train in the morning, I train in the evening, all over this land. You go. Friend at work got a brick tub yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if he's got it set up yet, and if he's on his list now. Follow him. He is first follower.
How's that one? This guy's climbing on a TT bike.
Yeah.
Hey, don't knock it.
He's preparing for a descent.
Well, now it looks like he's stopping. Calling it good.
He's preparing for Ironman Nice.
So far, it doesn't look like he's going to do so well. Ooh, I got some cool tone gloves because I'm level 61.
You can keep your thinking level 61.
I think someone's Twitter and bisted.
Ooh. I don't know, these gloves don't look too cool to me.
Hey, look, Owen. I'm almost halfway through level 60 already.
Yeah, I think you're increasing a little faster than me. I think I was right about there at the start of ODs.
This is all I'm doing today. I can wait till tomorrow to finish the 25 climb.
Alright. I'll go around the loop and just gather miles. So I do kind of need to start moving up on the miles if I'm going to get my allotment for the day. Please, sir, may I have some more?
That was a better British accent than Wags. No, that's a pretty low bar, by the way, but what do you say, Owen?
What was that character's name? Pip? Was it Pip? Where he's in the orphanage or whatever.
I mean, Oliver.
Oliver. Is it Oliver? I thought his name was Pip. I don't know.
Owen will set us straight.
Where am I getting Pip from? I could be mixing up all kinds of different things.
I have no idea.
Pip is from South Park. Cheerio.
Alright, Google. Yes, it was Oliver.
Oh, okay.
Google says so.
Well, if Woogle says so.
It's on the internet, it must be true.
Absolutely.
Well, now I want to know who Pip is. Was Pip Oliver's friend, maybe? Was Pip even in that story?
That story's called Oliver Twist.
It's not a well-known book, so you probably never heard of it.
Alright, Owen. Have yourself a good day. We'll see you in a bit.
See you, Owen.
They should make that like required reading or something in school. Yeah,
There's a
he
lot of books
was.
that should be required reading that aren't.
So Pip was okay. Oh, Great Expectations. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yes, that's something completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. But also a required reading.
Again, should be.
It's hard to get these British trivia writers in between the French philosophers and the German poets in our high school.
Doing composers next.
I believe if one group wants it banned, then it should be compulsory reading.
I think if somebody wants a band, they should either get a job or a second job or something.
Moved to China, North Korea, Iran,
Just to
Russia,
fill in that extra time that they're so concerned
Cuba,
about.
Nicaragua. The list of book banning countries.
Anytime people start finding extra things to complain about, I always feel you have free time, don't you? You need something else.
I just want to ask, what's going on in your life that has made you so angry?
My FTP is dropping.
Well,
I've never
okay,
known.
so ride more than Uffe.
I think it's one thing to be angry.
I've never known sheltering your kids from learning things is the best way to teach them.
Absolutely it is. Don't tell them anything about the world.
Yeah, Ian doesn't
Let
get
them
angry.
find
He
out
just
in
takes.
college.
Ian doesn't get angry. He just takes it out on those he's training.
That's right. That's why I don't need to ban books. Every time I want to ban a book, I make a new workout and give it to Owen.
Unfortunately, Owen's in a meeting, so he didn't hear that. But
Yeah.
I'll pass that on later.
He's like, man, he went through a book banning phase.
According to a recent study, 33% of Dutch 15 years old, they can read, but they don't understand one thing about the text they're reading. So if you could have that book summarized in a YouTube video, that might be more to the point.
I'm not gonna lie, that happened to me a couple times in school where I'd have to read something and I was in no mood to be reading at that moment. So I'd read a little bit and then skip forward a couple, and then read a little bit, and then I'd start dazing off. And so then I never really got the whole gist of the book. Anytime I read the book, I'd love it. But if I had decided I didn't want to, I wouldn't focus. And then, that would make for a tough test later. Or like the next day when we'd discuss the book, I'd always be the one trying to get camouflage. And then I'd get called on. It did help me sharpen my observation skills though, where I can sit in a group of people, pick up conversation, and then come up with my own story about it.
Synthesize it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you got
One
going
of
on
my
there,
high
Ian?
points one of my high points of high school was that in French, we would read a French book and then we would have to, in class, translate little portions of it one by one. So a friend of mine, he went to the library, borrowed the book in Danish and had it on his knees during class. And this French teacher, she shined because she brought one of the worst pupils to be one of the best translators of the class. Until
Nice.
one day, there was a sentence that was clearly otherwise interpreted. Oh my God, she got mad.
Thanks for liking the video. You're watching Rick go around the volcano now. See if I can find. Dan. Yes, my friend Dan is he's on Zwift now, and he just got his first follower.
Nice. But yeah, I feel if you shelter your kids young, then it works out well because then they learn everything in college.
That's right.
And then,
Starts goes into anything.
and then they can really flourish.
Something the British have to take off. I think the fertility rate is down to 1.5 now in the UK. So if this continues in 60 years, there will be no citizens anymore.
To be fair, we've all met Andy. Do we need any more Brits?
Yeah, there's also a brain drain going on. I have to.
Hey, he's an American.
No. The other Andy, bad Andy.
Oh, the other Andy. Okay.
Oh yeah. But he has 3 children, so he did his bit. I think.
I need to figure out how long we're going to be racing for today. Let's go. Figure this out.
Until the finish line. That's how long. So just found out at Indy Villa on a
They're
group
calling
workout.
out the opposing team to already set the end time now, or what?
An Indy Velo, if you're doing a group workout and one person clicks break, the break button, everybody stops moving.
Is that what just happened?
Yes.
I'm going to say
Ooh.
39-40 minutes for the GTT today, Owen. Oh, he's not there anymore, is he?
Yeah, he's at a meeting. Priorities.
So tell him 45 to 50 minutes. So if he blows up at 42, it's okay.
Ooh, we're trending warmer today. So far, it's 8 degrees. Yesterday at this time, I believe it was 6.
Ooh.
Yeah.
27 here.
And then next week starts out in the 50s, so that'll be good. But not until we get through highs
Nope.
in the 20s for the next 2 days.
Next week will be in the 40s, low 40s for highs.
Yeah, that's what our average temperature is supposed to be here at this time of year, but this is also that time of year where anything can happen. It's all about, are we going to get everything coming from the north or the south?
Where did the Wicked Witch come from?
Probably the north.
Was she from California? Was it the north or the west?
Could have been the east.
No, that didn't sound right.
It's covered now.
Who's on first?
Alexa, where was the Wicked Witch in the Wizard of Oz from? West. Told you, from California.
Unless you're from California, and then what, would she be a mermaid?
Palau, maybe?
She probably moved from the Midwest and now lives in California.
No, because no one can afford to move from the Midwest to California.
Oh yeah, that's back in the day. One thing I don't like about when it snows, pretty good amount, it's really cold, and then it's followed by a huge rainstorm and warmth, is that chances of water in my basement increase. So it's pretty sealed most of the time, but then with those kind of conditions, I think water gets in underneath the outside door where the sill is.
We don't do basements in the Netherlands.
Would they be wet all the time?
Yeah, I have like a utility room under my house, so you can only sort of crawl there, and it's more or less constantly underwater.
The Netherlands should import dirt from all the mining operations around the world and just build mounds, and then you all could have basements.
Yeah, except most of that dirt's toxic because they allow the artisanal mining, which is not good for the environment.
Oh yeah, but it would be great for the Netherlands if they could build mountains, or hills at least.
Just toxic mountains.
A little geoengineering never hurt anybody.
Yeah, never. There's never any downside for like building out seawalls and jetties or things like that disrupt the natural flow of things.
Well, yeah, here in Maine, because of they used to run logs down the Penobscot River, which Bangor is right on, and then they stopped doing that for obvious reasons. So then all the dam building started in order to power manufacturing factories and stuff. And then now they're in the process of trying to bring like the Atlantic salmon back, because they always go up the Penobscot to breed. And yeah, they pretty much just bring a lot of the fish back to it. So
Yeah.
most of the dams have been torn down. The ones that are still there, they have like fish elevators and stuff.
Yeah, you got to get rid of the beavers, man.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere around where the brewery is. There's a
Nothing but
walking
jam
path.
problems with the beavers.
There's a walking path across that goes along the river near the brewery. And when you walk on that, you just see where beavers have been trying to build dams, but it doesn't work. Those are really big rivers.
How much workout have you got left, Rick? About 10 minutes, 20 minutes?
18.
18.
This workout was fun. About just under 10 minutes of warm up, and then 4 by 30 seconds of sprint, and 130 easy recovery. Trying to keep above 400 for the entire 30. I averaged just over 400, 470, 460. And now it's 43 minutes and change of zone of 170 watts, so high zone 2. Almost done.
Now that I know you're not coming to camp, you can train all you like, Ian.
Rufus like, man, I hope you have a really good spring training, because that way your races are good, but with no concern in February, March. Yeah. I had a training block all set up for it. I was going to be peaking on the bike.
I'm not a training session kind of guy. I just need to have a wheel to follow. That's my deal.
All right. That's it for me, boys.
Okay.
You guys have yourself a wonderful day. Good luck at the TTT.
Thank you very much.
If Owen quits, tell him we'll punish him.
Owen won't be quitting.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
See you soon,
All
Ian.
right. See you guys.
Have a
Bye.
good
Good day.
It was a nice little workout.
Can't be on cooldown already. 12 minutes.
Nah, it's just a 2 minute. And then one more push for 3. And then the 5 minute cooldown. Well, after the 2 minute at 140. Gonna do one of those. I bet one of those. Yeah, well, we'll do one of those 2 minutes at 140 and then go back up for the cooldown. I never understand that. Wow, 4 laps on the volcano already. See,
Think another
25
21
isn't
and
that
you'd be
bad.
done.
I do feel like I did this once. I did this many laps, and I was like, oh yeah, it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, one of the worst rides ever. Once my workout was done, I was like, I just don't even want to do this anymore. What's going on?
I wonder if he had a can of Boston baked beans yesterday. Do we think Angela's done her homework?
I sure do hope so.
Oh, I hardly even recognize you, Andy, in civil clothes.
Well, this is an 80s t-shirt. This global hypercolor ones, the ones that have a temperature sensitive ink in them.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
I had a few of these, and back in the day when they were popular, my grandmother was visiting. I will tell Rick when he's finished his conversation with. Yeah, he's finished his conversation with.
Right.
So yeah, my grandmother was visiting, and she was doing the ironing. You know what's coming. Well, this had come out of the wash, and she was ironing it, and as she ironed it, it changed to a different colour. And she thought she damaged it. I had a blue one that went pink, and this one just kind of goes white, and I kind of stopped doing it now, but yeah, kind of stopped doing it. conversation that's going on around you, Rick, is kind of reminiscent of a TeamODZ ebb.
Yes, as of late, yes, especially. Yeah, the two great conversation starters, the vagus nerve and the baked beans. In recent years, or in recent time.
What we could do to combine the two.
Just bring them up. Just say it. That's all you gotta say. It goes from there. Get Charlie to do a story on eating baked beans and health benefits for the vagus nerve involved. Four minutes. Looks like I'll be able to pull it off. Grace already started the car for me.
Driving you to school next.
Yeah, soon enough.
Bob did me yesterday. Yeah. Drove to school. School's right across the street from my office, so then I drove to the office, and when it was time for her to go home again, I drove back to school and she drove back home.
Oh, it doesn't even show how many laps I have on your screen?
I'm
Or maybe it
looking
just shows
backwards.
the other side. Yeah,
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that was lap 5 right there.
You should just make another lap. Maybe. You around, we'll see if you make another.
I don't think I will. I only have 2 minutes and 40 seconds, and the power's going down.
Yeah, it's probably about 6 minutes at this kind of power per lap. Almost there. I mean, your workout being done, not doing another lap of it. Okay, no.
Nah. Oh, there's the 28-mile mark.
That's 45.1 kilometers. See, right now you don't have to do the math. You can just look at my screen.
There it is. 88 TSS.
Well, the other 12.
Try to make all my numbers even here. All right, I gotta go now.
All right.
I'm gonna have to leave 0.2 of a mile. Not only does Grace like to get there early, but if I don't get there early, I get stuck in traffic.
Right. Well, on that note, finish the stream. I'll go and get some breakfast. Ready for my day. We'll be back with a team time trial in about 6 hours' time. I'll come back and join us then. We'll have some fun. Our target is roughly 39 minutes, thereabouts. See if we can achieve that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I believe in us.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.